What's up, iPad fam? Welcome back to iPad Focus, your ultimate source for all things Apple. We've got a packed show today, starting with a monumental gift that's shaking up the academic world. UMass Amherst is celebrating a record-breaking donation from a very special alum, Daniel Riccio, a former Apple exec who was instrumental in developing some of our favorite devices. Then, get ready for a massive security update from Apple that's patching up over 50 vulnerabilities across iOS and macOS. That's right, iOS 26 and macOS Tahoe 26 are here with critical fixes to keep your devices locked down. But wait, is Apple falling behind in the AI race? We're diving deep into the iPhone 17 launch and what it means for their AI future. With competitors pushing ahead, we're asking if Apple's AI ambitions are starting to falter. And finally, a landmark ruling in Australia that could change how you get your apps on your iPhone. An Australian court has ordered Apple to allow sideloading and third-party payments. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. UMass receives historic $50 million gift from Apple alumnus Daniel Riccio. Get ready for some incredible news coming out of UMass Amherst. The university is celebrating a truly monumental donation of $50 million from alumnus Daniel Riccio, a former engineer and executive who played a key role in developing iconic Apple products like the iMac, iPad, and iPhone. This incredible gift, the largest in the history of the UMass Amherst College of Engineering, is set to revolutionize educational opportunities. The majority of this generous contribution will be channeled into scholarships, fellowships, and professorships, directly impacting students and faculty alike. This is a game changer for the future of engineering education at UMass. Fans and alumni are buzzing with excitement over this transformative donation, praising Daniel Riccio's commitment to his alma mater and its future innovators. This historic gift is already being hailed as a major boost for STEM education and a testament to the lasting impact of UMass alumni. And speaking of Apple's impact, did you know your iPhone and iPad just got a major security overhaul? We're breaking down the essential details of Apple's latest software updates next. Apple deploys major security updates. iOS 26 and macOS Tahoe 26 address over 50 vulnerabilities. Apple is taking proactive steps to safeguard its users with the release of significant software updates for its mobile and desktop platforms. The tech giant has rolled out iOS 26 and iPadOS 26, packed with fixes for 27 distinct vulnerabilities that could have led to memory corruption, data leaks, system crashes, and even sandbox escapes. Notably, WebKit, the engine behind Safari, received 5 crucial security patches to prevent process crashes and unauthorized access to sensor data. Beyond WebKit, the iOS update also fortifies components like the Apple Neural Engine, Bluetooth, Core Audio, Kernel, and Siri, among many others. Complementing the mobile update, macOS Tahoe 26 arrives with patches for an even more extensive list of 38 unique CVEs, including 11 that were also addressed in the iOS release. Key areas of focus for macOS include WebKit, Apple Mobile File Integrity, Shared File List, Bluetooth, and Sandbox, all receiving multiple critical fixes. Apple has also released updates for older versions of iOS and iPadOS, including patches for a specific image I/O flaw that had been exploited in attacks targeting WhatsApp users. While Apple states that most of these vulnerabilities were not exploited in the wild, the sheer volume of patches underscores the company's commitment to maintaining a secure ecosystem. This massive security deployment has generated significant discussion among tech enthusiasts and security professionals, with many commending Apple for its rapid response to potential threats. The thoroughness of the patches, across numerous system components, highlights the complexity of modern operating systems and the ongoing battle to keep them secure. But while Apple is busy patching its systems, there's a growing concern about its progress in another critical area: artificial intelligence. We're investigating if Apple is truly falling behind in the AI arms race after the latest iPhone launch. Is Apple losing the AI race? iPhone 17 launch sparks concerns. The recent iPhone 17 launch has sent ripples of concern through the tech world, with many questioning Apple's commitment and progress in the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence. Despite the anticipation, the event was notably devoid of significant AI news, leaving many to wonder if Apple has started to overlook this crucial technology. While iOS 26 will introduce some AI-enhanced features, they appear to be incremental upgrades rather than groundbreaking innovations, especially for the new iPhone 17. This lack of a strong AI narrative is particularly worrying when competitors like Google and Samsung are consistently highlighting their AI advancements. This situation is compounded by the ongoing delays with Siri's AI upgrade, which was initially slated for iOS 18.4, but is now reportedly pushed back to spring 2026. This significant delay suggests internal struggles in developing advanced AI capabilities, leading to a hesitant approach to introducing new AI features. Reports suggest Apple might even be considering outsourcing its AI development, potentially partnering with Google for its LLM models, a move that would underscore the challenges they're facing. The fact that Google Gemini is now topping the App Store charts further emphasizes the perceived gap between Apple and its rivals in the AI space. Industry analysts and tech commentators are expressing apprehension, noting that Apple's traditionally secretive approach to development, combined with these AI stumbles, paints a concerning picture. The iPhone 17 launch was a missed opportunity to showcase Apple's AI prowess, especially when compared to the AI-centric launches from Samsung and Google. The tech community is watching closely to see if Apple can course-correct and reclaim its position as an AI innovator before it falls too far behind. And speaking of Apple facing tough battles, a significant legal decision in Australia could force major changes to how you get apps on your devices. We're breaking down this landmark court ruling next. Australian court mandates Apple allow app sideloading and third-party payments. In a pivotal antitrust ruling, an Australian court has sided with Epic Games against Apple, ordering the tech giant to permit the sideloading of applications onto iPhones and to allow third-party payment options within its ecosystem. This decision, detailed in a nearly 900-page judgment, challenges Apple's long-standing control over app distribution and payments on its devices. Apple has indicated its intention to appeal the ruling, citing concerns over user privacy and security. The core of the legal dispute centered on market definition. Apple argued for a broad definition of the market, where its share would be minimal. However, the Australian judge adopted a narrower view, defining the market specifically as iOS apps, where Apple holds a dominant 100% control over distribution through the App Store. This gatekeeper position was central to the antitrust claims. While the court's ruling prohibits Apple from blocking sideloading and alternative payment methods, it did uphold Apple's right to receive compensation for its intellectual property and maintained its ban on third-party app stores themselves. Apple's primary defense has consistently been that its strict App Store review process is essential for user security, pointing to the millions of app submissions rejected annually for various violations. The court, however, countered by referencing the European Union's Digital Markets Act, which has already mandated similar changes in Europe without widespread security disruptions, suggesting technical feasibility. The lawsuit itself originated in 2020 when Apple removed Epic's game Fortnite for attempting to bypass its commission fees, marking a significant moment in the global scrutiny of Apple's App Store policies. The tech community is closely watching how this ruling will unfold, as it could set a precedent for similar challenges against Apple's App Store policies in other regions. The potential for increased user choice and developer flexibility is a significant outcome of this legal battle. That's all the news for today, but we've got a quick recap and a huge call to action coming up. Don't go anywhere. And that's a wrap on today's news. We saw UMass Amherst receive a record-breaking $50 million donation from Apple alum Daniel Riccio. Apple rolled out major security updates for iOS 26 and macOS Tahoe 26, patching over 50 vulnerabilities. We questioned Apple's position in the AI race following the iPhone 17 launch, and an Australian court ruled Apple must allow app sideloading and third-party payments. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this update valuable. Subscribe to iPad Focus for more in-depth Apple news and analysis, and smash that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Let us know in the comments below which story you found most interesting, and follow us on all our social media channels for behind-the-scenes content and quick updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.